seeds planted by the likes of Davis, Blanchard, and Dawkins certainly have produced victory. Welcome to Michie Stadium at West Point, home of the Black Knights of the Hudson. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Ball State Cardinals, taking on a team from the AAC, the Army Black Knights. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack. Leaves it with the running back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down.
42, Spider. 4-2.
He leaves it with his back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. So, guys, over the last few years, there have been seismic changes to college football. Realignment, name, image, and likeness. But one of the biggest changes, the transfer portal.
Yeah, and now guys that are unhappy or in a situation where they see something that they'd rather be in, now you can leave, and there is no penalty. So a lot of recruiting, Jesse, on other people's teams that go on throughout a season.
Yeah, it's 365, and it's a lot of pressure on coaches to re-recruit their own players as well to try to keep those rosters intact. But the transfer portal completely flips rosters upside down. One team that struggles this year, if they get one key addition, it's a team potentially competing for a national championship next season.
Back to throw, it's Bolden, trying to get to him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
From the gun, running back on the move.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Now facing a third and long. They'll leave it with him. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. They'll try it on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? The Cardinals offense has the ball for the first time. Here are our impact executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Wide out in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Offense breaks the huddle on third down. It's a draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And the Cardinals send out the punt unit.
And you try to sneak this in here, right? Third down, kind of manageable situation, not too far, not too short, where maybe I can throw the football, but I sneak that draw on that defense. I'm ready for that. Stuffs them on the third down.
We'll take over. First and 10.
The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4 downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Quickly out to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short.
3:25.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the 1st.
Swings it out to the flat. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down. The Black Knights are on the move.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Gets it out quickly. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
Give to the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. To the air, it's Bolden. He looks that one in nicely. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
And because the receiver was able to drive back to the QB on that curl route against man coverage, he was able to create a little bit of separation between him and the defender, and that was a big key in getting that 1st down.
And the Black Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. As the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all... So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter.
Brings up 2nd down.
Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the 2nd quarter. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Powers ahead, gets 4, he's down at the 10. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pass, intercepted. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Army! What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, return to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
He wants to go deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Ball State. That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
And they thought about a return. They'll bring it out to the 25. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Dropping back, it's Bolden. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And how about the true freshman? We've heard about this guy. We heard he's got a chance to be really, really good. Talking with coaches this week, and he gets his first sack. Listen, guys, I'm a pass rusher. Everybody remembers their first sack.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The Black Knights line up to punt it away.
You know, it's going to be so important for this offense to get better up front protecting and try to give this quarterback a pocket to throw from, because David, right now in that last play, he had no chance.
Step one in stopping a good passing attack is always being able to affect the quarterback. And it's not always with sacks, and sometimes it's with pressures. But when you get the sacks and now you get them behind the sticks and put them in more predictable situations, that is exactly what you want from your defense.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. The run from the shotgun. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. It's 3rd down, and the line to gain is the 36. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. That is no good. And here we remain all knotted up. Let's have it back as Army goes back on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. To the air. It's Bolden. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Makes his man miss. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. And the Black Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. That nifty return sets up the yardage on the punt. Ball State takes over the football and the Cardinal offense headed out. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute it.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the grab on the left. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Whatever the fastest tempo they have is, that's what they'll use. Fires to the tight end. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Fires to the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Back to the air one more time. And this sophomore's going to learn you can't force that type of pass. Very lucky to get it back. The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. He'll pull it down and run. Keeps it himself and gets the 1st. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. They'll immediately call timeout. He's got it. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. The offense will quickly use a timeout. They move the tight end all over. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. And he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ball State.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return here. 5 at their own 25. Army has it back and the offense ready to go. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the 2nd half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the 1st half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Back to pass, it's Bolden. And they got him for the sack.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
Looking to pass on second down. Quickly complete. Giving him his pads. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's looking to throw it. They're trying to get to it. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. On second down, he's looking downfield. He'll take a shot. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, one thing we can always count on is a great atmosphere in West Point. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats.
Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the second half. And they desperately wanted to turn, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. They have this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Looking to go up top on first down. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football.
And the ball is picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. First down here for the offense.
325.
They'll run it from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Dropping back, it's Bolden. Swings it out to his running back. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
Guys have the backfield now. It's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that. And as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Third down.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
Flips it out to the back. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. The Black Knights will punt this one away. Able to keep them from getting a bounds. Are going to mark it right around the 20. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Touch pass on the run. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. He's looking downfield to throw. Pressure coming. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. They'll get down and return. They'll mark it at the 32.
Black Knights will take over. 1st and 10.
The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
The give on the inside. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
And the Black Knights with the 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
The give to the back. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a 1st down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the 3rd. That brings us to the close of the quarter, and Ball State has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll break the seal on this quarter here on 1st down. The give to the tailback. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The Black Knights are stopped, but not before getting the 1st down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Handoff from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Bulldoze ahead. He's down at the 18 after picking up 5.
5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. The sure hands. It's Benson. Touchdown, Black Knights! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, Dave.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. UCLA is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Terry Donahue, this has not been a blowout today inside the Rose Bowl. They're up by 7 over Washington.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella.
Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Cardinals in the hurry-up.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Using his legs, it's Horton. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. They'll try to pick up a few here on 3rd down, but from here it would be a 60-yard attempt. And this will be picked off, a costly turnover in a tie game. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. The pressure was rising, drama just encapsulating this entire stadium, and the defense comes up with that pick.
Yeah, so at the quarterback, he's got to be able to handle this situation. Obviously, everything gets elevated. Everything has to happen a split second sooner. You feel the crowd noise. You can feel the energy, but you've got to keep your poise. And you just wonder in this juncture in the game if the quarterback's...
Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Dropping back, it's Bolden. Firing to the right, complete. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. I don't blame them. They're going to keep working this guy out of the slot until somebody finds a way to stop him.
Yeah, and why wouldn't you, man? You find a matchup that's working, and you got a guy with this kind of athletic ability in the slot, dude, keep finding him, keep using different routes. So far, the defense doesn't have an answer for him.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late. At a jump.
Oh, look out, the ball's free. And he falls on top of his own fumble, and the offense will retain possession.
Well,
and wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
A field goal attempt from this spot would be 52 yards out. A few yards on third down would make it easier. They're bringing heat. Got it set up on the outside. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. And here in the 4th quarter, still all tied up, guys. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Nifty little dance step. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Wide open downfield. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Looking for room. It's Horton. Fights off a defender. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. From the gun. Give on the inside. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The give out of the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They'll try to run for it. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. There's a lot of celebrating going on over there after taking the lead, but there is still time on the clock.
You got to give this guy so much credit, man. It is so hard in practice to simulate the pressure that he just faced. Late in the game, seconds left on the clock, you have an opportunity to kick a field goal to put your team up late in the game, and he absolutely drilled it. What a moment for that young man.
That last field goal gave them a 3-point lead. Now to see if they can cover the kickoff and keep them out of field goal range. He'll take a knee. Second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. So the first order of business here, David, is don't knock yourself out of field goal range.
Correct. Don't take the sack. Don't get a negative play, but If I can be aggressive, Palmer, I'm still trying to go to the end zone to get the immediate dub.
And take as much pressure off of your kicker as you possibly can. You just got to wonder what he's thinking right now. Lots of pressure on him.
He's going up top here late in the game. Fires it into traffic, and it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And after the interception, he brings it back and gets it inside the 35.
Aggressive versus reckless. It's such a fine line when you're trailing and you need to make plays late in the game. The offense was reckless, turned the football over, and this one doesn't look great.
Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now back-to-back losses.
Back-to-back L's. It's not the end of the world, though. I still think there's time for this team to figure out what they're going to do, how they're going to finish the season strong. It's not over yet. 2 bad weeks. Flush it down the toilet. Refocus the mechanism. We're ready to rock and roll next week.
It just needs to be about finding a way to win a game right now. In all likelihood, 99.9% chance the college football playoff now is not a possibility anymore. That's okay. Let's worry about winning a game. Let's go back. Let's watch the film. Let's get back to being who we are so we can get this ship right.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another